00 655 06.
Do you have something happening in your community? Promote it on the 6PR Community Bulletin Board. Email details to community@6pr.com.au. Proudly brought to you by Hyundai. All day, every day, WA. 6PR, part of your community.
On 882 6PR, this is Perth Tonight with Chris Ilsley.
Must be time to catch up with Ben Aylett and have a little chinwag about technology. Ben, of course, recognised by his website, benaylett.com. We say 1 L, 2 T's in Aylett. Of course, correct. If he rocks up to your place, you'll notice he is wearing a Hawaiian shirt, or numerous examples of.
Yes, I don't step out of the house without it.
Yeah, what's your wife say about that?
She hates them. Pure and simple. She hates them, but she understands that they have some sort of a thing that kind of works. So she understands they're there. She's not happy about it, but hey, what can you do?
And the fact that we go and buy you some for Christmas probably doesn't help.
Yeah. She likes you for about 11 months of the year.
Oh, I've got something for Ben. Thanks very much for coming on the show, Ben. Here's your gift. What's that? And Bernadette's so good at picking them.
Oh, yeah, she is. She's great.
Because I see you so often, she'll look at them and say, has Ben got one like this? And because I see you every week, I go, never noticed one. So we're pretty good at getting that right.
Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Indeed it is. What's happening in the wonderful world of technology? You're always excited about something. That's what I like about you, all these new gadgets coming out. Well, and to borrow the line from the late Big Kev, you're excited.
I am. I'm always excited because there's always something happening about technology. And look, being October, it is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and we are rounding out. This is going to be our last show for the month, and we've actually got 2 tips. I was going to do 1 tip per week, but we've actually got 5 tips to do in this month. So we started off with passwords and how to wrangle your passwords, security updates, making sure you're on top of it. Week 3 was about backups. And week 4, I've got 2. So we've got the attitude or the awareness around cybersecurity. This is all available on my website, by the way. And it's just understanding that cybersecurity is not a set and forget proposition. So it's a bit like trying to protect our homes and all that sort of thing. So you go and get an alarm system, or you go and get deadbolts on the door. But it's a constant thing. You've always got to make sure you lock up when you leave the house.
That's right. And the other thing, the best way to describe that, it's a bit like saying you can learn to swim, and I know that you're a surf lifesaver.
Yes.
You can learn to swim. You might even have, is it still the bronze medallion that's a top qualification?
Yes, you got the bronze medallion, so that's your basic of the top qualification.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking you that is you could have a bronze medallion, be a really good swimmer, but that still doesn't mean you won't drown.
True, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's essentially what you're saying. You might be well equipped, but you've got to keep it up. You've got to make sure that you're on top of it.
Yeah. So you've got to keep on top of it at all times. So going back to the cybersecurity thing, it's just understanding that cyber attacks, they don't get worse. They just keep getting better. So we've got to stay on top of those cybersecurity threats. So whether it comes to keeping abreast of what the latest attacks are all about, and when we can actually go into a little alert that's been put out by the government, which I actually alerted everyone to, I think it was last month. So there's just keeping abreast of the cybersecurity news, and also realising that 90% of all cybersecurity incidents are a result of user action. So 90% of the time when something in cybersecurity goes wrong, it's because somebody's done something that they probably shouldn't have. So this is really important, especially when it comes to dealing with social media and email and all this sort of interaction that involves a lot of user interaction.
That's a good point.
Super important.
Hi, Norman. How are you?
Thanks. Ben, 13.1 update, is it coming up to 12.43?
13.1 has been released. 13.2 has actually just been released today, I understand. So
I haven't got them.
You haven't got them?
No, I only got 12.43 update.
12.43. Okay. Yeah.
It's still behind. You said September 10th and we're out to October the 29th.
Yes. Yeah.
I still got the updates yet on my phone.
As far as I know, the updates are out and they are available. So there's something up there. Something is not quite right, obviously.
No, it isn't.
I would actually get in touch with the Apple Store and find out what's going on, because this is really their realm.
Yeah, it's their area of expertise, Norman. Go and have a chat with them, because clearly the updates are out. If there's an issue with your phone, if your phone won't accept them, there's a reason, and the people in the Apple Store will be able to help you. Yeah. And that's one thing. Thanks for that, Norman. That's one thing, they are extremely helpful at the Apple Store.
Got to give it to them.
If you'd like to have a chat to Ben Aylett, 1L, 2 T's in Aylett, benaylett.com is the website. That's also where you'll find all of his contact information. You can put a technical question to him now, though. 922 11882 is the number.
6PR congratulates Joe Seddon of Golden Bay.
Congratulations, mate. You won $20,000 in travel money.
You beauty.
With 6PR gives you the world.
What are you going to do with it, mate?
Yeah, I'll probably do Europe, and travel and see what family that's left.
I tell you what, you're going to do it in style with $20,000.
Keep listening to 6PR for more chances to win great prizes.
Summer bills can be some of the biggest all year, so now's the perfect time to switch to better deals at 50upclub.com. In fact, we can start with your gas bill. All right, think about that for a moment. Let's see if you can get cheaper natural gas by taking up to a 35% discount with one of Australia's largest energy retailers. In fact, right now, you can get 35% discount off Origin's natural gas usage charges on Origin Flexi usage in WA for 12 months. It's a discount off Origin's basic charges only, with no exit fees or lock-in contract. Energy fact sheets are available upon request by calling 132461. It's 132461, or simply go to 50upclub.com for all the details and see how much you can save. Get cheap gas today from Origin at 50upclub.com.
Everyone who builds with Content Living has a good story to tell.
Definitely visit Content before you visit anywhere else, so that you've got quality to compare against. We just found ourselves coming back to the Content homes. It's the quality of the finish of the home. It's the time factor. It's the honesty and the passion that comes with the team that really makes it count and really gives you a home to love. I can't imagine moving ever from my house.
Content Living, homes for life. BC 8867, contentliving.com.au.
You've got a lot of living to do in retirement. Are you confident you can pay for it? A Challenger lifetime annuity can complement your super and the age pension, giving you guaranteed income for life, regardless of how the share markets perform or how long you live. So like thousands of other retirees, you too can look forward with confidence. Find out more at challenger.com.au. Before investing, consider whether a Challenger annuity is appropriate for you. Read the PDS from Challenger at challenger.com.au.
Whether your dreams are big or small, take you around the corner or the world, it helps to feel your best. Sustagen Hospital Formula Active is high in key nutrients like calcium for healthy bones, plus protein for your muscles, to help provide vitality and strength to get the most out of life as you age, so you can follow your dreams wherever they take you. Find out more at sustagen.com.au. Formulated meal replacement and cannot be used as a total meal replacement. Consume alongside a healthy diet containing a variety of foods.
Cricket's back in prime time. Australia take on Sri Lanka in Game 2 of the Gillette T20 International Series this Wednesday. And you'll hear it all live on Perth's Macquarie Sports Radio. Your home for the summer of cricket. On 882 6PR, this is Perth Tonight with Chris Ilsley.
Ben Aylett's here to talk technology. If you'd like to have a chat to him, 922 882 is the telephone number.
Yes. Right, please call.
Yep, and have a chat to Ben, and he'll help you solve some of the mysteries that you might have with technological problems, which just seem to be quite enormous.
Yeah, they do happen. All right, so look, going back to the attitude and awareness with cybersecurity, one thing that I found very useful in sort of stopping the attacks is just being mindful of what the attack is asking you to do. So typically they come to you as an email or as a link in a social media campaign or whatever, but invariably the link plays on our base instincts. So that may be greed. So they might be offering something that sounds way too good to be true or something that's really awesome. There's also shame or guilt. So that's the latest thing with the sextortion emails that are going around. So they make you, really shameful of something that you actually didn't do. And then, of course,
you get
there's
threats too. I remember I had one that said something about, and I'm paraphrasing here, so I'm not being 100% accurate. We know you've been looking at these sites.
Dirty pictures, yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to pass all the information on to the Australian Federal Police.
Yeah.
With the idea that, of course, if you're prepared to hand over some money, we're prepared to make sure that these alleged information that you've been visiting these alleged inappropriate smut sites be dropped.
Yep. Yeah, so that's playing on your shame, but also playing on your fear, which is the other emotion that attackers exploit. So if you feel pressured or you feel like you're being coerced into doing something, you really should stop and think, because in almost all cases, when it comes to electronic attacks of these sorts, nothing happens until you do something. So it's very important to actually take your time and think, call a friend or call an expert and ask their opinion on what this threat might be. And in most cases, when you talk to a professional, they will be treating the whole thing as a professional, so they're not going to be judging. They're not going to be assuming that you've done anything wrong. They're going to be looking at the pattern, and there's a good chance that they've seen it before. And, of course, you just don't feel ashamed, don't feel frightened. Just take your time and understand what this attacker is asking of you or telling you, because there's actually a bit of specialisation going on now. So it's the cyber crime is not really committed by spotty teenagers in a basement somewhere. It's now blossomed, I'd say, into an industry where you've got people who are financing the systems or who are writing the software, and then there are people who are absolute specialists when it comes to writing emails and making sure that a message of fear is conveyed effectively. So they're actually social engineers or con artists, I would say.
Social engineers, I'd say they're professional con artists.
No, absolutely professional con artists. And that's all they do. They write the emails, they research the background, they pick their targets, and they are ruthlessly efficient at it. And they can craft some really, really interesting stuff that will it'll get most people. So that's why it's really, really important to have a good attitude or some good awareness about cybersecurity and what they're doing. And that also comes with a bit of education, which you can get for free with my free cybersecurity newsletter. Go to benaylett.com/contact for the link. There you go, shameless plug taken care of.
Yep.
And you can stay on top of what's going on there. So I'll try to keep people up to speed, and of course you can tune into the show.
All right, 922 118 882. There is a telephone number. I'm just trying to find it on social media, which has predominantly been calling people in the vein that you're talking about.
Yep.
Everything from basically we got the goods on you to you owe the tax office to you've been involved in an accident.
Yes.
I'm just trying to find the telephone number. By the way, if you know the number I'm speaking of, or if you've received one of those calls recently, jump on the phone and give us a buzz. It was funny because Bernadette received this funny number on her phone, and she said, "Can you check this number?" And I jumped online, had a look, and there was a whole raft of posts saying, this number. It's actually a Perth local number. It's a 6555 number.
Right.
And I'm just trying to think of the last. I've got the prefix. I'm just trying to think of what the suffix is. If I knew that, I'd be onto it. But apparently, there's a whole raft of stuff and all sorts of different reasons that people have said they received calls from this number. I know it was posted on Facebook, so I'm madly having to go through it because I can't remember who posted it. I'm having to go through it the old-fashioned way. Scroll and keep scrolling until you find what you're looking for. But if you've received a phone call recently that says something like you owe the tax office, were you involved in an accident? Because apparently it's all coming from the same number. Maybe they're trying to save costs.
Yeah.
I mean, there used to be a time when each different scam had its own individual number. Not so much now.
Yeah. And look, anyone at home that wants to check a number to see if it's a scam or not, there is a website they can go to called Reverse Australia. So Reverse Australia is a website where you pop in a number and it'll actually come back with a whole bunch of reports where people have been called by this number and they've checked it out, and then they go back and report the number at Reverse Australia, and away you go. Reverse Australia also has got an app called Who Called, I know it's available for Android. For iOS, I'm not too sure, but iOS also has their own, like their own call blocking or call filtering built in as well as Android. So it's the tools are there, and it's just a matter of using those tools. And speaking of tools that we should be using as well, this is the bonus tip. So this is tip number 5. For
That's right. We have 5 tips coming, don't we?
5. So I just want to roll this last one out before we finish the month. And it is multi-factor authentication. So this is two-factor authentication or multi-factor authentication, and it could be an app on your smartphone like the Google Authenticator. It could be one of those widgets that you might have from RSA with the 6 digits that change every 60 seconds, or it could be an SMS. Now, SMS can be circumvented, but it's better than nothing. But if you can use the Google Authenticator or the Authy app or the Microsoft Authenticator or just the little RSA token, absolutely use those, because they've been found to be at least 95 to 99% effective in preventing email account takeover.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest problem, isn't it?
Exactly, yes. So if we can stop the spread, we can actually put a dent in their
Why isn't two-factor authentication required? Why don't a lot of sites, especially sites like banking sites and what have you, say you must have two-factor authentication?
Yeah, a lot of the banking sites do, and I'd say a lot of the other financial services not.
They offer it, but I don't know how many say you must have it.
Yeah, no,
I'm wondering if we should make it mandatory.
I think we probably should. I think it is a good idea to make it mandatory. I do know, because I deal with cryptocurrency as well, I do know that a lot of cryptocurrency sites actually refuse you to sign in unless you actually use two-factor authentication. They're actually taking it the next step before the banks are, which is quite impressive. So, yeah, two-factor authentication, incredibly important. If you haven't heard of it before, go and check out your website. So we could start with Gmail. Gmail has two-factor authentication, as does Microsoft Outlook. So those services actually support two-factor authentication, and I encourage you to go and have a look and turn it on and have a bit of a play and just see how it all works. Just start with one account and go from there.
And so it's not that hard. It's just a matter of receiving a message on your phone.
Yep. It's an extra step. Yes, it's a little more inconvenient.
Yep. Can it be a pain in the neck? Yes, it can.
Yep.
Is it does it guarantee, let's say, for example, somebody cracks your password.
Yes.
If they've cracked your password but they haven't got your phone,
yes,
you are in the box seat, so to speak.
You are in the box seat, so it's going to be incredibly hard, nearly impossible for them to break into your account if they've got your username and password but not access to your two-factor authentication. And we know that usernames and passwords are leaked all the time. You just have to go to a website called Have I Been Pwned? That's PWNED.com, and that is...
Chances are you have.
Chances are you have, yeah. So you pop in your email address. This is actually a very trustworthy site. It's run by a Queenslander called Troy Hunt. He is a security genius, I would say, and he's actually managed to collect all these database breaches from various leaks, and we're talking billions of email addresses, and he'll actually search the database for a match of your email address, and he'll tell you which breaches they were in. So you can work out, that was my account that I used for Yahoo and LinkedIn and all the others. I better make sure I change those passwords. So it's actually quite an extensive website, and I highly recommend it. Oh, and they also do password checking too. So if you pop in a password, they'll tell you how many times that password has shown up in the breach databases.
Oh, I bet in some cases you get a shock. That many times.
Yes, you do.
922-11882, the telephone number if you'd like to have a chat to Ben. Also, if you've received one of those scam calls recently.
Or emails.
I'm more interested in the phone number, because this one phone number, it's 6555 number.
Yeah.
Trying to find it. Apparently it's been coming up a lot.
Yeah, let's get them.
And I saw that this was posted on Facebook. I can't find it. I'm trying madly to find it.
You know what? I've probably
Oh,
seen it as well.
mate,
I'll
seriously.
start scrolling too.
It's the old thing, you know, watch pot never boils. Anyway, 922 11882, the number.
Do you know a local hero doing great work at a local level? Why not nominate them for the Community Citizen of the Year Awards? These Australia Day Awards recognise significant contributions to community life and active citizenship. Nominations close on October 31st, so visit citizenshipawards.com.au and nominate. Proudly supported by Channel 7, the West Australian and Sunday Times, community newspapers, 6PR, and presented by Auspire, Australia Day Council WA.
Growing up, Dad always loved planes. It was hard not to catch the flying bug too. And now, I guess you can say we both have a passion for planes. So when I won Lotto, I bought this biplane so we can fly whenever we want. Go on, hang a right.
Keep your Saturday dreams alive with a ticket in this Saturday's $20 million super draw. Play responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858.
Your neighbour has solar. So does your other neighbour. Your brother has solar. Your mate Kenny has solar. Your third cousin, twice removed on your mother's side, has just had a system installed. Yep, every man and his dog has solar. And you can too, because a Synergy solar return system has never been more affordable. Don't wait to save on your electricity bills with solar. Search Synergy, it's solar time, and get a system personalised for you.
Hi, Rob Marola, Managing Director of SCW Eurodrive Australia. We're the leading drive technology and automation specialists. Whether it's food and beverage, transport and logistics, airport baggage handling or mining industries, we have the drive to keep you up and running. Visit scw-eurodrive.com.au.
With the build-up to Christmas, everybody's getting really busy. Oh, I should know. And that includes the workshop at Jason Windows. So if you want to keep unexpected visitors out, and keep your home secure before Christmas, you need to organise a security screen quote online today. That way, Jason Windows will guarantee installation before Christmas. And if you have existing Jason frames, there's no home visit required. Jason Windows security screens. Stay on the safe side this Christmas.
Yes, son.
Hey, Dad, I'm in the car. I was just wondering...
Yes?
What sort of petrol does it take?
Unleaded.
Okay, good. And how do I open the fuel cap?
There's a button on the dash with a picture of a fuel cap.
Sweet. And am I supposed to...
Avoid the annoyance with RAC Free-to-Go roadside assistance. We'll come to their rescue. It's free for the first year if they're aged 17 to 21, plus they get great everyday savings. That's the power of membership. RAC Roadside Assistance. For the better. Terms and conditions apply. MRB 723.
Until midnight, this is Perth Tonight with Chris Ilsley on 882 6PR.
922 11882, the telephone number if you'd like to have a chat with Ben Aylett. You found that phone number yet, mate?
No, I have not. So if anyone has it, call in.
Yeah, 922 11882. God, I'm trying to find out which one it is. 6555 number.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's being really active at the moment. It's doing all sorts of stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're just going nuts with this phone number.
Hang on. Okay, was it 6555 6853?
No.
Yeah, okay.
But why? What's that? Is that?
Oh, no, I just did a quick search through Facebook and it actually came up.
6555. Actually, I never thought about doing that. Isn't it amazing that we're sitting here saying, how can we find this thing? I know that somebody posted it, and it was only because I recognised the number. I thought, I said to Bernadette, what was that number? And she
not that
still
one.
had it on the phone. I said, what was that number that called?
Yep. No, that's right. I've got...
Hang on. I know it's there. Trouble is, it was a photo, and it might not...
well, that's not going to work,
may not
is it?
recognise it.
Yeah. Oh, bugger. All right.
Yeah. But it's a 6555 number. If you've had it pop up on your phone, even if you haven't answered, give us a buzz.
Yeah, it's important to know that not all 6555 numbers belong to scammers. There are actually legitimate businesses that use 6555.
Yeah, but if you don't know who they are, they can nick off.
Oh, I guess, yes. Yeah.
Do you, I mean, do you answer? No, I don't answer numbers I don't know.
Oh.
And if somebody sends a number to me as a private number, I say, well, okay, obviously don't trust me to know who you are.
Yeah.
So forget it.
I actually always answer because I think I'm doing people a public service when I do that because
Oh, yeah, but you're
while
in
I
a-
tie them up.
You're in a different situation, though.
Well, yes, but it's actually not that hard. And the
Yeah.
challenge, the record still stands at 45 minutes, by the way. So if anyone can keep a scammer on hold for 45 minutes or longer, I want to hear about it.
I still can't believe how you did it.
Oh, look, there was a cast of thousands. There was a lot of transferring around. There was a lot of walking down to the shed to scare the cockies off the telephone wire so I could start the computer. And I had to get my wife to pedal harder on the generator. So it was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Yeah.
Right. 655 799T.
655
655 799.
Okay.
If you
All
put
right.
that in, it'll come up and it'll tell you.
All righty, just 1 second. I'm just pulling up Reverse Australia.
Yes. I have a different way. You know how I do it? I
do you do
type in who is, then the number. So I put 08 6555
6555
7992.
7992. Okay.
All right. So
Great radio, this, by the way.
Yeah, wonderful. Because what we're doing is teaching you how to do that.
Yes.
And then you click on the first thing that comes up with that number. You've got to make sure that you've got the right number.
Yeah.
And it comes up 14 complaints.
Yes.
Right.
14 complaints.
Yes.
And this is at Reverse Australia again, I believe, that you're looking at.
Yes.
And we've got a spam score of 65%, which is nice and high. We've had 3 complaints this year. Total is 17 complaints. Scam number, spam blocked. Yes.
Yep. Follow-up services inquiring about your recent car accident was another one they said. When I questioned who they were and why they were calling, then I told them I'm on the do not call register and they hung up. Not that they'll care about that. After asked if I'd had an accident recently.
Yep. I've got accident.
So another one. Someone said with an Irish accent, I gave permission, which I never do, by the way, for an online purchase for my data to be shared and refused to give me the details of the organisation that allegedly collected my data.
Huh. All right.
That's a nice little racket.
Yes, it sure is. Yeah.
Yeah, call a claim to be an insurance place. What else have we got here? Saying it's a worldwide call group. We don't have any agents available. Then hung up.
Yes.
Called to say an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, telemarketer for an Eastern States legal firm, apparently. It just gets better and better and better.
Yeah, it just gets better. So if you like, call, answer the call. If you don't answer the call.
Yeah.
Simple. Yeah.
But that's the number.
Make sure you message.
Keep in mind. So 6555 7992. It's a local number too, which is interesting.
Add it to your block list. It may be a local number, but it's a VoIP number.
Yeah.
So these can actually be operated from anywhere in the world. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
They
amazes
shouldn't,
me
but
is
they
they
can.
allow people to do that.
Exactly. Yes, it is. It's like that. Okay.
I mean,
moving on.
I'm just looking at this. It just amazes me that all this stuff still keeps. And we're doing this, and we haven't even got ourselves online.
Oh yeah.
With emails.
Yep.
By the way, got to have another little complaint.
What's that?
NBN.
Uh-oh. What happened?
It just keeps dropping out, mate. Seriously, I cannot believe how much this thing just keeps dropping out.
Okay.
Life used to be good. We had cable.
Yes.
Right? HFC, hybrid fibre and coax.
Yep.
Life was good.
Mm.
Now we've got
You've got fibre to the no.
No, well, I don't know what we got.
Yeah, but you got NBN and it's not working.
And I mean, it's
dropping
out there.
Yeah. Have we contacted TIO yet? Have we?
We haven't got there so far. I've decided I'm going to damn them to hell first.
Oh, okay.
The reason
You wanna
being,
drag it out.
the reason being, I went through the process.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've dropped from 104.3
Yep.
down to 32.
Right.
We're now being told by Telstra that if we want to increase our speed, we've got to pay another $35.
Nope.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not in a very receptive mood because my snappy catch response to that is, hang on a second, you have effectively divided my speed by, as near as damn it, to 4.
Yeah.
You've divided it by 4 and now you're telling me that to increase it again, I've got to pay more than what I was getting previously.
Yeah.
Mate, I'll tell you right now, if I had the choice and if it was truly an option, I'd go back to the old system. Well, actually, to tell you the truth, I dragged it out as long as I could because I'd heard so many stories.
Yes. Yeah. So, unfortunately, when it goes bad, it really, really goes bad. Yeah. But when it works, it's great.
Yeah, well, I haven't had that experience yet. Would you mind telling me what it's like?
It's actually pretty well. I'm still on cable as well, and I don't think that's going to be replaced anytime soon because it is it's sort of like a newish estate where they've had the cable put in as a part of the estate itself, and it's being managed by somebody else, not Optus or Telstra.
It's probably just as well.
Yeah, it's working
well. But, mate,
well.
Drives me absolutely insane.
It would.
I mean, look, there is no doubt we're going to end up at the TIO.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a matter of when. But I'm going through the process at least so I can empathise as well as understand when people phone up and complain about what's happened.
Look at that.
Anyway, mate, benaylett.com is a website. 1L, 2 T's in Aylett. We'll have a chat to you next week.
I'll catch you then.
Hi there, it's Simon Beaumont. Jason Featherby is our...